right, everyone. Welcome to today's call. It's been a pleasure to be with you guys today, all the way from Chihuahua, Mexico. I took a couple days off and visiting the family and friends here. So we're very excited, though, still sharing the Mauer mission and seeing results everywhere you go in the world. So thank you so much, everybody, for being on the call tonight. We have a packed call. We have tons of things to talk about. A great month of March. March, like I said before, March is the best month of the year. No disrespect, but we had an amazing month in Sisel, and we had the opportunity, Kate and I, to go to Masters in Pennsylvania and spend some time with a lot of our Sisel family there. Shared a lot of good things and just learned a lot about our fellow family there in Pennsylvania. We had fun, and like Tom Senior said, if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. So we have great things to do. March of April is packed with things. I got a chance to record a video of the new products that we're launching in Japan, and we're going to be launching in at Mauer Mountain. And I know I see people there that are a little afraid of what I'm going to say, but don't be afraid. I'm just going to share a little about what's going on with these things. I'm very excited for the numbers. I just got a new blood test last week, and my gosh, guys, it's hard to keep it in. I'm just saying, there's a couple of products for men that we're coming out with, and it's something that has changed my life personally, and I've seen the results every single day. The mental clarity, the energy, the being positive with the mood, and anyway, you guys are gonna love it. These products, all of our products, change people's lives, as we all know, and we're excited for those. We take them on a regular basis. The future looks amazing for Sisel, everyone, globally, with the things that we have planned, new programs that we have that we're going to be launching during this year. It's just an amazing time to be part of Sisel right now. So, but let's go ahead and start before I say too much. And I'm already getting texts of people asking things, and I'm not going to say anything. So please stop texting. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and talk a little about what's going on here for this call. First of all, the March Empower call winner was Melissa Axty. So congratulations. We're going to send them 4 bar soaps, which, by the way, are my favorite soaps, brand new with silver. It has a $48 value. So at the end of this call, we're going to be doing a giveaway for our salted caramel sizzling. It's turning very quick on one of my favorite products. Amazing, 22 grams of protein per serving, and for people that need the extra protein, that product's amazing. It's a $65 value, so make sure that you guys stay tuned till the very end of this call, so we can so you know who's going to be the lucky winner to get this amazing product. And good news for people that loved our summer spray. It's back and it's available, so you guys can go back into your back office, place an order of this amazing product. We've been getting asked about this product for months, ever since we turned it off, and now it's back, ready for the summer. If you have outdoor activities, this works amazing to keep all the bugs away, for the horses, whoever owns horses. It's amazing to have that product around. So it's available back in stock, and it's a product that we're going to be keeping in inventory. So make sure that you guys spread that out with your friends and family. Now we're going to talk a little about April important dates. We have our Japan convention here. I think this is April 12th. And there's going to be Tom, Thomas, Caden, and Karen are going to be in Japan, along with Scott and all his staff. They're expecting almost 1,000 people in that meeting, and they're going to be launching some products and sharing the Mauer mission with all our Japanese family there. And so make sure if you guys have a chance to have friends in Japan. I know Laura and Dom and Laura are going to be there, and their families, so they're going to be, getting a sneak peek of the new product. So Laura and Dom and the family. So if you come back saying things, we're going to have to take some drastic measures. I'm just kidding. So I know you guys are going to have fun there. So make sure that you guys tell people about this convention. We have also an April tour in Missouri, April 20th to 24th, that I'm going to be attending. We'll give you more dates here in the next couple of days on that one. But then we have our May important dates that we want to share with you guys as well. So we have the next Empower call would be May 4th. So make sure that same time, same link, same phone number. So make sure that you pass this on with your teams. I'm going to have the opportunity of being in Europe along with Ellie, and we're going to have an EU tour. We're going to be in Germany and Hungary and Austria and Latvia. So we have the dates in the back office. If you guys need a little more information on where is that we're going to be at next month, May 9th through the 16th. We're going to have share these information with people in Europe. Compensation plan training, it's May 26th. We're going to be talking about the Wealth Builder. So make sure that you guys tune in for that one. And then we have the Wisconsin Sisel Days, May 29th and 30th. I'm going to be there along with some of the leaders for a 2-day event in Wisconsin, May 29th and the 30th. So those are the important dates that we want to make sure that we share out with people. And then we have our distributor spotlights. Our distributor spotlight this month is Aaron and Sarah Suori. This couple is an amazing couple, guys. Well, I'm just going to give you a little intro on who they are. They actually won one of the elk hunts. So they were here hunting elk with us and had a great time. I had the chance to go to a meeting that they put together in January, if not mistaken. We drove to New York, and I think I went with Elsie Stoltzfus and her sister, and we traveled there for, I'm not sure how long we drove, but it was snowing. We went to the meeting hall and we saw a couple of people. I'm like, okay, maybe there's not going to be enough people, but the time of the meeting, the event was packed. It was super with energy, and the setup was amazing. They had the coffees, all the products, and they've been really focused on the Mauer mission and sharing the Mauer mission with people. They became 5 stars in December, and they're still doing meetings every single day. They're training people. They're product of the product. The products that changed their lives, and they just talk about it with so much passion. So they are our distributor spotlight for the month of May. So congratulations, Aaron and Sarah, for your amazing leadership. We're super proud of you, and we look forward for other ranks that you guys are going to be here in the near future. So thank you so much for all you guys do. Now our promotion this month, April promo. This is one of our most popular promotions that we have in our year, which is our spring cleaning. You get a dish soap. You get one Sisel Strong, one organic cleanse, one scrub shot, and one laundry detergent. You get 2 Enliven shower gels, 2 shampoos, and 2 conditioners, all for $210. And it's a $23 savings. And if you see the scoop, it has a different price, and we apologize for that, guys. We actually sent a different flyer specifically just to make sure that everybody knows the price correction on the scoop. But like I say, this is one of the favorite and most popular packs that we have in the year. So this is the time of year that we clean, do a deep cleaning at home, and what better products to clean our homes without any toxins or chemicals, that with our amazing products. So make sure that you spread this around. Call customer service if you have any questions. I believe we have the correct flyer in the back office. So you guys have an idea, and you guys can print it out and share with people. So next, guys, we're going to be passing the time to our CEO and co-founder, Tom Mauer. Tom, well, as you guys know, has years and years of experience, and other than my boss, we've personally we've created a really good relationships with him, really friendship, and like we all say, this is a family, but it is a real family, guys, and not just we don't just say that. We actually live it when we travel. But even in the office, it's a family, and we're there in the goods and the bads, and Tom's always been there for you guys, always thinking of you guys first. Every single time that we make a decision, that he makes a decision, he wants to make sure that you guys are taken care of, no matter if it's product, no matter if it's compensation plan or any other issues that they may have. Every time I travel, the first thing that he asks, how is everybody doing? What do they like? What do they don't? How can we help? How can we make this easier? And he's been focused a lot in international, trying to make sure that all of our international people are also taken care of and expanding this Maro mission around the world. So it's been a pleasure and an honor working alongside of one person that I considered a personal friend and mentor, which is Tom Mowers. So Tom, thank you so much for being on the call. He's going to be talking a little about the mission and what it means to him. So Tom, go ahead.
Well, thank you, Milo. What a great introduction. Greatly appreciated and heartfelt. But first, it's great to be here with everybody today. What a beautiful spring day we've had once again in Utah. And for those of you with your cameras on, I'm enjoying seeing your smiling Easter faces. And I mean, in a lot of ways, Easter is the start of a lot of new things. I hear that we wear different colors and different things. And so I'm excited to see that we have 234 people on here right now. And so as Dad would always say, it's time to get our rears in gear, and nothing better than a good spring clean. I'm going to come on a little later on the call too. I've got some exciting announcements to make towards the end, but I wanted to jump on and let's flip the next slide over. And I want to talk a little bit about our roots, where we started from, and that was in industrial chemicals. And for those of you with the camera, you can see that old barn, and it looked about like that when we were making industrial chemicals in that. And my dad was quite an innovator even in the chemical industry. And another little picture there of an old mortar mixer that we converted to make laundry soap in. And Dad had a saying that results were everything. All excuses were equal. Well, then if we look back in our history of that, we took that to becoming the largest hotel, motel, restaurant, hospital, suppliers, grocery stores for floor waxes, and we made a huge business out of that. Let's go to the next slide. Well, if we go back to 1984, Milo had hair, things were changing, a lot of new scientific discoveries were taking place, and the government came out and said, guess what? You big chemical manufacturers have got to start notifying companies who are compounding with your chemicals about them. And everything from the physical properties, flash points, and relevant information, but also you've got to tell them about human health and environmental concerns. Well, when we started getting these in the mail, this started a revolution and within our family. And because we quickly realized, as you know how the story goes, that many of these ingredients, in fact, for those of you with the camera can see this one is on sodium lauryl sulfate, the #1 surfactant used in toothpaste, hair shampoos, personal products. We were using this for garage floor cleaners and so many other things, but also it was the biggest surfactant used in personal care. We were brushing our teeth and shampooing our hair with it. And if we look on this one, what does it say? Prolonged skin contact can cause redness, irritation, risk of serious damage to eyes. We had no idea that these studies were going on for so long on human health, and yet we were using them every day. And so we began to formulate products for ourselves to get away from that. I bring this up today because the products of the promo, are kind of a compilation of 40 years of helping us make better household, industrial type chemicals also. Now, one thing we quickly realized as we were doing our research, this is before the internet, and we were talking to people, magazines, articles, studies, collecting those. It's hard to believe, but the number one opportunity to work that had the most contaminants in their blood were beauticians down at the local hair salon. And hairdressers were exposed to a mixture of aromatic amines, benzenes, hair dyes, solvents, oxidative chemicals that were linked to carcinogens and so many more. In fact, doing a large meta-analysis of over 247 studies on hairdressers showed that they had a 30% increased risk of bladder cancer, lung cancer, 27% increased risk, throat cancer, 52%, multiple myeloma, that's a cancer of the blood in the long bones, 62% increase risk of all of these cancers at the beauty salon. Well, where were they exposed to this? In shampoos and conditioners and lotions and potions and everything to make us beautiful was killing us. And so we went through and made personal care products. Well, one thing we don't talk a lot about is we also make great cleaning products. And we use essential oils, and we use milder surfactants, and we use other systems to achieve those same results. One thing I want to say about sodium lauryl sulfate, it does not cause cancer. But guess what? It denatures and breaks down the surface of your skin so things that do can penetrate into your skin. Things like parabens and formaldehyde donors and nitrosamines and things that do cause cancer. So sodium lauryl sulfate that commonly found in toothpaste and many hair shampoos. And so back then we went through, the industry came after us because they didn't want to change. We wanted to change. And so let's go to the next slide. And so we put together products that are not only safe for you, your family, but also the environment. When we talk about the summer spray, well, does it have DEET? Does it have these listed pesticides? Absolutely not. These are natural ingredients that for some reason, all the nasty things out there don't like it. But it's very safe and very gentle to use. We talk about laundry soap. Well, one thing about laundry soap, back in the day, the best cleaners were the most harmful when they got in the water and went down into the rivers and the streams and the lakes. They promoted algae blooms. And boy, if you're in Australia, you guys know about algae blooms in the ocean. They're horrible. Well, a lot of these heavy phosphate cleaners are great cleaners, but guess what? They were not safe downstream. Vibrant is formulated to be safe not only for us, but also the environment. Sisel Strong, there's a blend of essential oils in there. What does Organic Cleanse do? Well, those are natural ingredients to remove the pesticides and the waxes and all the things that the grocer will put on those and the farmer to make sure that apple looks beautiful when you get it. We need to rinse that off and so much more. And so this is a great time of year. We're talking spring cleaning. We're talking about cleaning up, our homes, our environment. And so we put this wonderful pack together. It saves you $23 in a spring cleaning bundle. Now I'm going to jump back on with a big announcement, but before that, I'm going to have Caden come back, and he's going to share a few things with you, and then I'll pop back on here in a little bit and make a big announcement. Caden, take it over.
All right, thank you. I love hearing the history of the Maurer mission because this is a family company, and my grandpa passed the torch on to my father, and down the road, he'll pass the torch on to me and Thomas, and we'll pass it on to our kids. And understanding where we came from clear back in the 1980s really helps us pave the path for where we're going forward. So I love hearing the passion that we've had for over 40 years now, and I'm excited to see where we're at in the next 40 years and going from there. So I love hearing about the history and where we start, and it's really ingrained in us. And I know it's also ingrained in the distributor field, because I look at these comments using these products since 1992, 1993. I mean, this is longer than I've been born. So I love seeing the impact and how it's really impacted the field and going farther. And so I'm excited. Now, let's talk about some events. Milo talked about us being in Pennsylvania just last month. I was in Indiana in January. We have tons of events all around the world. Like this weekend, just on Thursday, we're leaving to Japan to do a convention with 1,000 Japanese and the Baccinis also. Hopefully they understand a lot of the meetings, but they'll at least understand us. So we have lots and lots of events coming on, and I just want to touch on two of them because we have one coming up just 2 months away, which is crazy because we start this countdown in every scoop, and when it's 10-month countdown, it does not feel that close, but now we are down to a 2-month countdown. And just for all of the excitement, we've gotten a lot of requests to open up the tickets and go a little bit longer. So we are going to extend the last day to purchase Mauer Mountain tickets to April 30th, so the end of this month. If you are on the fence, you have one last month to purchase your tickets. The price has gone up a little bit, $50, but if you are wanting to come to Mauer Mountain, this is crucial. I mean, it is a blast. It's a lot of fun. We go up to the ranch. We have all of these fun experiences, but also for your business, this is crucial. We do company or corporate training. Milo said we're launching some life-changing products. Not just those two, we also have another lineup of products coming. So if you just want to come and be the first to experience some of these products, it is an amazing event. So if you have purchased your tickets, we are doing calls or call outs right now to verify your ticket number. We want to know how you're being transported here, what day you're arriving, where you're staying, allergies, t-shirt sizes. All of this helps us conduct a flawless event. So if you are or already have your ticket purchased, make sure to answer the call that's coming out, or if you've missed that call or have not been called yet, make sure to call into customer service and register your information. So with the competition ending, we have, with the weight loss competition ending, we also have the Mauer Mountain contest ending here soon. So this is your last month. If you already have a star rank up, or if you're really motivated, you could rank up in 2 stars or a diamond level or 2 diamond levels, this month. So you got it. But this is the last month to rank up. So make sure if you are close on that to keep track of it. And if you've already ranked up, make sure to get that last rank up before this month ends, because the prize or the reward, if you do rank up 2 star levels or diamond level, then you get 2 event tickets, travel reimbursement up to $1,000, and a Marriott hotel 4-night stay. We also have the bonus for the first distributor to achieve 3 rank increase in the star or diamond class, which we do have a couple people that have already ranked up twice. So you could be the one to rank up a 3rd time. Then you'll be upgraded to the Marriott Hotel Presidential Suite, which is absolutely amazing. So make sure to monitor where you're at. This is the last month for that competition. It is also the last month for the elite dinner experience. So for this competition, we adjusted the qualification period from just the time that you purchased the ticket to the full competition time period. So August 1st to May 2025 to May 1st, 2026. If you are close, call into customer service. They have all of the updated numbers. There's a lot of people at that 7,000 to 8,000 range, even pushing up higher, closer to that 10,000 range. So if you think you're close, call in and see where you're at, because you do have one more month to qualify for that 10,000 PV to get to that elite dinner experience. And on this call, so this is a nice plated dinner at the Marriott with me, my family, executives, and also we're going to be having a keynote speaker at this elite dinner experience. And the bio can do it better justice, so I'm going to read it real quick. His name's Scott Mitchell. He's a former NFL quarterback, University of Utah legend, and dynamic keynote speaker whose journey embodies resilience, leadership, and peak performance under pressure. A standout at Springville High School and a record-setting quarterback for the Utah Utes, he went on a 12-year NFL career with teams including the Miami Dolphins and Detroit Lions, where he delivered a historic playoff leading season. After football, Scott transitioned into coaching, business, and broadcasting while gaining national recognition for his powerful personal transformation on The Biggest Loser. Today, he inspires audiences with real-world lessons on overcoming adversity, sustaining high performance, and leading through change. Drawing from his experiences as an elite athlete, coach, entrepreneur, and father. Scott is an amazing coach. A little side information, he was actually Thomas's high school football coach, which not just as a player, he was one of the first, or he led our high school here to be the first time state champions for Springville, but also, so as a player, but also as a coach, he led Thomas's team to almost winning this. I don't want to rub that in, but almost winning the state finals or state championship. But you can give him a hard time about that later. But an amazing coach, very motivated, has a personal testimony of weight loss transformation and doing the work himself, but also coaching others. So this is going to be an amazing keynote speaker. Make sure to get to that 10,000 PV if you are close to experience this night. Okay, so that's Meyer Mountain coming up in just a couple months. But let's talk about another event that's coming up in not just a couple months, but it's going to be here sooner than we know it. In 2027, January, we have our global convention in Tampa Bay, Florida. Now, we've kind of talked about the tickets and the agenda, but with the end of the weight loss competition, I want to give you guys a brief overview of the competition that just started this month for that global convention. So here's the structure. You're also going to find this in the back office and in the Sisel Scoop. You'll find those details, but we have how to earn your points. So the qualification period is from April 1st, this month, through November 30th, 2026. So through the end of this November. The qualifications, you just have to have 100 OV per month for those points to count. If you do miss 100 OV, you miss that month, but you're not disqualified from all of the rest of the competition. So you can get those points in 4 different ways: recruiting the initial orders, ongoing orders, and retention, rank advancement, and rank retention. So we're just going to go through those 4 real quick. The first one, initial orders. So these points will be determined by the amount of OV your new recruit, preferred customer, or distributor orders with that first order with volume. Just in case they order just a distributor kit that doesn't have any volume, we'll do the next order that does have volume. So orders with 100 OV to 199 OV will award 10 points, 200 OV to 299 OV, 20 points, over 300 OV is 30 points, and a wealth builder is 50 points. So that's one category. The second category is retention on those new recruits. So ongoing orders. So those points are based on the OV of your recruit during the duration of that contest. So that 100 OV to 199 OV will be worth 5 points. 200 OV to 299 OV will be 10 points, and over 300 OV will be worth 15 points. So that is consecutive months. So if they place it the next month, then you get that points. If they miss that month, then you will not continue to receive points on that. So make sure to keep them ordering products so they can get the ultimate testimonies from that, because continuing to use the product is where you'll see the best results. So the next one is rank advancements. So I'm not going to go through all of these, but you'll see it in the flyers and in the back office and the newsletter. But you'll be awarded points for ranking up during this competition. So Master is 10 points, all the way up to a Crown Diamond, 330 points. And also for not just rank advancement, so this is similar if you're seeing resemblance to the Old Mare Mountain contest. We wanted to add an addition. So we added rank advancement retention, so holding those ranks. So the fourth one is rank retention. And so you'll receive for 2 months following the rank advancement, so similar to that payout. If you hold it for 2 months after, each month you will receive half of that rank advancement reward. So Master, you would receive the next month 5 points, and then the next month after that 5 points, and then if you continue to hold on it, no more points for 3 months, 4 months, so forth until you rank up again. All the way up to a Crown Diamond for holding it the second month, you'll receive 165 points, and then the next month 165, and then you'll have to rank up again. We'll have to also make it some new Diamond class or some new ranks if you do that one. So what do you win? We decided to do this not on a rank base. Oh, first, real quick, we're going to also do a monthly winner. So every month in the newsletter, you'll see what that point or what that giveaway will be for the monthly winner. For April, we're going to do a 2-pack of instant coffee. And so, but the grand prize, we're going to be doing qualification based, not just by rank. So we will award anyone that receives these point values. If we go to the next slide. So if you receive, so in here it says 1,200, but you'll see it as 1,500 on the flyer. So 1,500 points or higher, you'll receive, oh wait, this is the vouchers. Okay, sorry, going back and forth. Okay, so before we go to the grand prize, you also have the opportunity to win event vouchers separate from the grand prizes. So if you earn 1,200 points during that time period, you'll get a $300 event voucher that's good at the convention. If you get between 700 and 1,200, then you'll have a $150 event voucher. And if you get between 350 to 700, then you'll earn a $50 event voucher. So now let's go into the grand prizes. So the grand prize is a two convention tickets, 3-night stay at the Embassy Suite for winner and +1, paid travel expense to Tampa Bay for the winner and a +1, and the convention date. So at 2027 in January. So if you earn 1,500 points, you will win all 3 of those categories. This is not first place. This could be 10 people. It could be 20 people. It could be 50 people. Everybody has an opportunity to win this prize. If you go from 1,000 to 1,500, then you get the 2 event tickets and the hotel stay. If you get to 700 to 1,000, then you get the 2 event tickets. So we wanted to make this based off of qualification. Everybody has the same opportunity to win these prizes. And so I'm really excited about this. I'm excited to see who qualifies for this. It's going to be a great competition. For other markets, we also have different qualification tiers. So for Australia, New Zealand, and Canada, go into your back office and you can find the flyer with your qualifications. Same thing if there's anyone from EU or UK on this, or Japan. So there are different qualifications. This is for the US market qualifications. So with that, this is a new competition. Oh, there's one more actually. We also are doing an exclusive dinner event for this. Sorry, I'm going a little over time. I know everyone wants to make it to the end, but we're doing an exclusive dinner event, and this one's going to be absolutely amazing. It is the Coral Reef Room at the Florida Aquarium right there in Tampa Bay. It is fine dining with an entire surrounded aquarium. If you can see the image in here, it's absolutely gorgeous. We're going to have an exclusive dinner here with the executive team, with me and my family, and we are going to award the top 10 US point holders with this experience. And then with those other markets, make sure to go see where your qualifications are for this exclusive dinner event. All right, now I think that's all of them. So this is a competition that's starting this month, and we started this month because we also had a competition end at the end of last month. So on that, I'm going to pass the time off to Thomas to talk about a handful of winners.
All right, thank you, Caden. Wow, this is a very content-heavy call, but I am excited because so many of these projects and some of these competitions are coming to an end, and we finally have some winners. So let's first go on to our first winner, which is the testimonial winner. We got tons and tons of testimonials by call, text, email, just tons of testimonials, and we finally picked a winner. So the winner is Lillian King, and she said, "We are loving the pineapple fire and iced tea. We like to mix it with sparkling water. It tastes just like a soda, and this is the perfect time in the hot months, but it also is great in the winter. We love the energy and focus we get from it." So thank you, Lillian King, for your testimonial. You are our testimonial winner. Next, what we have the weight loss competition. Just 6 days ago, it ended, and we have a winner for the fitness and the weight loss competition winners. First, let's talk about the weight or the fitness sales competition winners. First place, you get the Florida convention, all expenses paid. Second, the convention ticket fees reimbursed up to a $700 value. 3-night stay at the Embassy Suites. $1,000 value, paid travel expenses to Tampa Bay, Florida for the winner, plus $2,000 value. Convention dates will take place January 2027 in Tampa Bay. So that's the grand prize. And I think that second and third, they get 2 event tickets and a hotel, and 4th through 10th place, 2 event tickets. And our grand prize winner for first place is Laura and Dom Bacini. Congratulations. For the Australia, New Zealand, and Canada market, first place, we have Katie Larking. And second place, Sam and Lena Rose Lapp. Third, Jonathan Luella Slaybach. 4th place, Manas and Katie Raber. 5th place, Vernon and Lara Hostesler. 6th place, Kenton and Doris Burkholder. 7th place, Elmer Jr. and Linda Yoder. 8th place, we have Joe and Annie Smocker. We have 9th place, Ben and Rebecca Petertime. And 10th place, we have Roy and Marie Bontrager. Congratulations, and thank you guys all so much for competing in the fitness sales competition. Congratulations. Next, we have the weight loss competition winners. So first place, just so you guys know, you get a 4-night stay at the Mowers Cabin. This was my grandfather's very favorite place. Everybody loves his house. My grandpa loved this lodge and the property that came with it. You get a tour of the Supernatural's state-of-the-art manufacturing facility and travel paid expenses to Salt Lake, Utah, for the winning team, plus one up to $1,000 per winner. And we have the grand prize winner for the Team Brown Fat Burners. Mose Yoder, Furman Mast, Alan Hirschberger, Levi Mast, Paul Stutzman, and Eli Miller with a grand total of 230.8 pounds lost. And I have to say, I did tempt them on the cruise with pizza and ice cream and everything else, but they had the grand prize in mind. And today I get to interview Mose if he's on the call. Mose, are you on the call by chance? All right, I think Mose, he must have fallen asleep. He's been working so hard, hitting the gym, dieting. I will say, after visiting with Mose a little bit earlier and on the
Hey,
cruise.
Tom.
Oh, there you are, Mose. You made it.
I was finding my star six.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'd love to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right. So, Mose, I saw your determination. I saw your team leadership. Even on the cruise, you set somebody up and you called in advance to Sisel Corporate to make sure you had your weigh-ins and your check-ins done. What did you do differently as a coach that you believe actually drove your team to win? Not just individually, because you lost 26.3 pounds, which is awesome, but what collectively did your team do?
Well, I think I just happened to be on a good team. I was on a team last year, and I know some people think it was the same team, but we had different people on the team. So basically, Furman Mass had a team put together, and he wanted me to help him. So we ended up voting, and they voted me in for the coach. So that's where we were. And I told him, listen, guys, I'll help, but everyone's got to be committed to win. We're not in it just to lose a little bit of weight. We want to win. So I think the biggest thing was we didn't have any rules, and that's probably something that's different than a lot of teams. But we did share on what works for me. So the encouragement, and probably the biggest thing for us, we did a weekly call. So every week, every Wednesday night, everyone committed to being on the call. And there was very few days that not everyone was on the call. Occasionally, I think there was 2 or 3 times that some people had other plans, but the team was great and they were committed to being on the call. So being on the call and trying to lose weight before the next Wednesday again. So every Wednesday night we had a call. And if you do it once a month, you're going to wait till the latter part of the month, and then you're still going to try to lose weight. If you do it every week, you never want to gain. You always want to lose. So I was one of the lower ones of the whole team. Most of my team lost more weight than I did. So I think it was more the team than it was me. But we had an awesome time and we had fun.
Well, you guys were determined. Like I said, I threw everything at you on the cruise and you weren't budging. So congratulations. Well, if I can ask you one more question. If you had to coach a brand new team starting from scratch, you didn't have Furman, you didn't have Alan, Levi, Paul, or Eli, coaching a brand new team, what are the first 3 things that you would implement immediately for that team to be successful?
Well, probably the first would be committed to being on a weekly call, and sharing what works for you. So I'd say that was the biggest thing. I'm not sure what to tell you, what I would tell people, unless, because I know other teams were also on a weight loss call, and they said they tried to do a team call and maybe half the people were on it. Sometimes they had 2 or 3 people on, and that was once a month call. So my guess is I'd probably do the same thing. Be committed to being on the call every week. If you get a week that somebody struggled a little bit, they didn't lose a lot, or they might even have gained a little bit, don't punish them or don't knock them down. Hey, now you got more to lose for the next week. And the biggest thing was probably always keep in mind and make it your goal. If I'm going to gain weight in the next week, I'm taking away from somebody else's win. So
that's very good. Collectively thinking, collective goals, accountability. Well, congratulations. I can't wait to get all of you out here and come and hang out with us at the cabin and do a tour of the facility, have dinner, just have a really good time. You guys have earned it. But remember, this is the benchmark. It's not to put the weight back on and try and win again next year. You're changing your life, and I appreciate everything you guys have done. And I love seeing the change in your guys' lives for the better. So thank you, Mose, for being on. Thank you, Team Brown Fat Burners, for winning. I can't wait to have you out here at the lodge, and I can't wait for the 20-year anniversary party that we're going to have in Florida, because we are going to have a dang good time. And with that, I'm going to pass the call off to my father again for some of his closing remarks. Dad, you want to take it away?
Thank you, Thomas, and congratulations to all the winners that we have out there. My heavens, this is impressive, and it's great to think about what it took to get there, and you really have my sincere appreciation for staying focused. And to the leaders, I look at the chats here on the side, and let's go for it. Let's do it. This is exciting. Those are the attitudes that I'm looking for, because those are the people that drive success for not only themselves, but for others. But right now, I've got some Australian upgrades I want to talk about. We're moving forward, and we've got some exciting announcements to make. First, I want to tell Josie and Andy in Australia what a wonderful job they've been doing getting Sisel ready for prime time in Australia to go OTG with numerous products and a lot of great things. And so we're really excited to get Milo out of here and send him over there. But of course, he doesn't speak the language, so he's going to have to have a translator. We thought if you got to have a translator, we need a leader. We need somebody who's seasoned in the industry to show him how to get around there. He doesn't know the difference between a wombat and a wallaby, but he's going to figure it out when he gets over there. So we went out and we literally looked on the backside of the earth, and we found somebody. And somebody with a lot of experience, and I'm going to bring her on right now, Pamela Ferry, and just talk to her briefly here. Now, this is really important for all of you out there milking the cows, feeding the chickens, and thinking, I want to build a business, because if you know people around the world, we are a seamless marketing plan. And we have offices in Tokyo. We have offices, obviously, in the EU. Now we're going to have OTG products with a very seasoned general manager in Australia and New Zealand that can help you do two things: create a business and share these dynamic products. We were, with New Ways, our former company, we were number 2. Amway was ahead of us at that point, but we grew very fast because the products coupled with the leadership in Australia was dynamic. So we're pleased to announce Pamela is now our GM, and she's going to be taking the ropes, and along with Josie, and we're going to have some great things happen there just in the next few months. So Pamela, are you there?
I sure am, Tom. Hi, it's great to be here. Hello, everybody.
Great to have you. And I've got to say, Pamela won her spurs last week, because we got her out here and we Mowerified her, and we took her up to Mower Mountain and we put her on a horse. And if Ellie's on the call, she can vouch for what that means. We got to see if they can sit in the saddle and stay in the saddle long enough to shoot a few videos and do a few things. And she did spectacular. It kind of reminded me of the Man from Snowy River, the way she was riding. So we're great to have her here. Maybe briefly, Pamela, talk a little bit about what is sharing this type of an industry, these type of products look like in Australia for all of our other distributors that are on here.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. Well, yes, just to talk about my last few days over in Utah. And yes, I did get mowered. I had the opportunity to go out and have a ride, and I was a little nervous at first because I know that you're all experienced riders. But once I was on Ranger, the horse, I was confident and ready to go. So thanks for that experience. It was a great introduction to Sisel, absolutely. But so very excited to be launching on the ground here in Australia over the coming months, and very excited to, most importantly, work with Josie and the team on, the foundations and the fundamentals, and make sure that we've got all our ducks in a row, that we, prepared to ship the products on time, have the products in stock, have exceptional customer service, and of course, pay our distributors on time. But, down in Australia, we are very passionate about clean living. I know from experience, 20 plus years in the wellness industry, and we're very health conscious down here in Australia, and we're also very conscious of the environment, as many of you would know. And hello to the Aussies on the call. So we're very excited about this opportunity to really help get the Sisel products into every household in Australia, and help those that don't know about clean living to understand the importance of not just having clean products within your home, but also thinking about where those products go, like Tom, you were saying before, about when they go down the drain, and the impacts on our environment. And Australia is such a special place, and we want to keep it as clean as we can, and all be environmentally conscious. So there's a lot of work to do. Excited about the journey ahead. We've got the best people here. We've got the right people in the right seats. Tom and Caden and Thomas, and of course, I'll mention Milo as well. All right, Milo. I can see we've got a great team, Karen in marketing, and all of the other Sisel crew, Misty, who helped look after me over in Utah. Incredible crew, and I'm excited to see us really grow the Australian market and beyond. And you know what, we're going to be doing it together. We're going to be in partnership. We'll do it hand in hand. I'm looking forward to, most importantly, getting out to meet many of you here in Australia face to face, or maybe we'll start on a Zoom and we'll go from there. But I really want to learn, what you're excited about, what your challenges are, and how, we can really partner to really grow this great market here in Australia. And for those of you that are all around the world, hello to all of you. G'day from down under. We are looking for those of you that are interested to grow your business internationally. As you know, we have a seamless plan, which makes it really seamless for you to build down here in Australia. So if you have any contacts, friends, family, colleagues that down here in Australia, now's the time to be reaching out and sharing the exciting news of the impending official launch of Sisel down under. So, Tom, I think I could go on for hours, but I don't want to take
thank you so much. I wanted to introduce you to everybody, and what a great leader you are. And she's not just a leader, she is from this industry, from very large billion-dollar companies. And I'll tell you, Pamela, we have got some warriors. We've got some wellness warriors in Australia. And we've been shipping products from here to there. We've had great growth this year with that. And so we try and keep the supply line going to have you and others now in Australia, and we'll be launching OTG. It'll go that much quicker. It'll be so much. We'll have meetings. I want to get down there too. So let's get Milo down there on a tour, and then maybe I'll pop down after that, and we'll really have some great, exciting time. So thank you so much, Pamela, for jumping on here.
Thanks, Tom. It's great to be here. Thanks, everybody.
Absolutely. Good seeing you. Well, this has been another great call, and I always look so forward to it. And I love watching the comments. Exciting. It's all about sharing everything. And so I get to share the winner. And so we've got the chocolate sizzling, or the caramel sizzling, salt and caramel. And tonight's winner of that is Rhonda Jane Gaiman in PA, Pennsylvania. So congratulations on that. And if you think about it, send us a little note on how you use it. This has gone twice as big as what we thought it would. Not only with the protein, but the flavor and how people are using it in coffee and iced coffee and all different types of applications in cooking and meal replacement. So much. So Everybody share those testimonies. We want to do some things to get some more testimonies out there. Next month, we're going to be giving away the 2-pack of Fucoidan. Boy, this is what you need if you're traveling and going out and about. But more importantly, it makes it easy to share. And I asked Misty today, I said, what do you think the big message at the wrap up at the end of this meeting should be? And she said, it's about sharing. I thought about that and I thought, you know what? There's not a greater act of kindness out there than sharing. You guys have something that is so impressive, and it's the opportunity that Sisel has. It's the lifestyle that you have. It's the mission that you have. You got to share it. And so get out there. And I'll tell you what, you couple that with dynamic leadership. I see the people on here who, Mose, he was on the winning team last year. I can tell you what, the products were the same, but the leadership's the same. I'll tell you one real quick analysis, because I get analysis paralysis. Thomas's football coach that some of you are going to be able to meet, Scott Mitchell. He was 3 years older than me, or younger than me. We played Springville, the high school I was from. We beat them to pulp. 3 years later, they'd never taken a state championship. Scott Mitchell takes them all the way to the top, and they take the state championship. 1985, they go all the way through. They're just a mediocre team until he's the coach. For 2 years in a row, they played for the state championship, even with Thomas on the team. And guess what? They almost won. I won't get into why they didn't win, but he's a leader. 85 to 2010, those are the two big time periods, the same common thing. Same is true for you. Become a leader. Look upline for leaders. But guess what? I'm your ultimate upline. If you're not getting it done, get a hold of us because we want to help you. Now down under, we got Pamela. We got Scott Murdoch in Japan. We got Ellie over in the EU. Who knows where Milo's at, but I saw him on the camera. I know he's not in America. But we're here to help you become successful. The table is laid. It's ready to eat. Let's get in there. Let's dive in with both hands and make this happen. It's not if we will, it's when we will. Let's start today. It's spring cleaning time, not only in the house, but in our minds. We change our focus. The word I'm going to leave you with is share. The greatest act of kindness you can do is share what you have right now. Till next time, God bless everyone. Look forward to seeing you. We got a big year ahead of us. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.